Welcome back to 405 Sports. Today we're talking about Bryce Young and CJ Stroud and will they succeed at the professional level. But like, when you think about Bama and you think about top positions, right?
It ain't quarterback. No,
it's not.
No.
And same with Ohio
It's
State.
not top 5.
Yeah, I don't think quarterback would probably be one of the last positions
For those two teams.
Yeah.
Justin Fields isn't bad.
No, he's not. I don't think he's bad.
He threw for like 40 yards yesterday.
He did, but I think
He also doesn't have
Darnell.
one to throw it to.
I think Darnell Mooney is a solidified wide receiver 3, maybe.
Cole Kmet he's not horrible. No.
He's actually been good this year. Chase Claypool is not worth a second-round pick. Devontae Adams was worth a first and a second. So you're telling me that Chase Claypool is near worth what Devontae Adams is? I know a first is obviously massive, but
I don't
second.
think Claypool is worth a second.
I think Claypool is maybe worth a 5th. Maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's young,
they haven't won a game since he's been out of the team.
Well, yeah.
He was the third best receiver on the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Well, he might have been 4th actually.
I'd put James Washington.
Well, no, 3rd. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he was 3rd, but
There's no Ohio State QB that didn't do anything in the NFL.
there's a lot.
There's a couple of them.
Miller.
JT Barrett.
JT
Barrett.
Barrett. Thing.
Braxton Millers.
Wow.
Terrell Pryor. Obviously, he's only played a little bit of quarterback. He wanted to be a receiver, but
Yeah, he's an.
I mean, he wasn't good at either position. So,
Cardell Jones.
oh, that's another one.
On the list.
Zeke carried him.
Matt Jones stinks for Bama.
Yeah, he does stink.
Whoa.
A.J. McCarron did nothing in the NFL,
Yeah, I was gonna
as
say,
long
he
as
was
I
a-
remember.
Glorified backup on the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Bateman, Jake Coker,
None of those dudes went to the NFL, did they?
Blake Bennett, and then
I
Jalen
remember
Hurts.
Blake Bennett.
Tua, Mac Jones.
Forgot about
They
Jake
didn't-
Coker.
they didn't really have anything.
I mean, but if you put Calvin Ridley and Derrick Henry in an offense with Kenyon Drake, Damian Harris, those are pretty much all the running backs that are good. But O.J. Howard. I mean, that offense has enough to, All right. Well, what do we think that their potential? Does anybody think that they're going to flop in the NFL? Because
I think Bryce Young, as a prospect, is probably one of the better prospects Bama's had at quarterback in a while.
oh yeah,
I think to me it's because, like in college, he doesn't make those stupid decisions that we see college players make. Like to me, he's already grown into an NFL position, if that makes sense.
yeah.
It's just everyone's at an elite level when you get to the NFL.
I mean, if you take Trevor Lawrence for example, I know this is a little bit off, but
They're
think about what he had his first year. You can't name a single offensive lineman from that line. You can't name a single. Well, you can name Laviska Shenault and Marvin Jones as receivers, but I mean, what are those guys going to do for your career? So a lot of times these guys will come into a team and if he goes to the Texans, like Bryce Young. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, he'll have Brandon Cooks maybe if he
nah,
stays.
he's probably gone.
I mean, I know he's probably gone, but
That's also a good point. These quarterbacks that are getting drafted number 1, they're going into systems that don't have anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because look at him now. Look at Trevor Lawrence with Christian Kirk,
Zay
and
Jones.
actually
Those guys aren't even that good.
Yeah, Christian Kirk is probably a wide receiver 2 at best. But they get Calvin Ridley next year. Brandon Scherf came in.
Say Jones.
Zay Jones came in, which
And Evan Ingram's played.
Evan Ingram. That's what I was gonna say. Butterfingers has been amazing this year.
He's played good this year.
He has played amazing this year, which is shocking. That's what I feel like a lot of these quarterbacks fall under. They just get to a team, and that team is horrible. Because
It's just why do the Clemson QBs compared to these others have so much more success than everyone?
yeah, it's true. I mean,
It's not like Deshaun Watson was just drafted by a
No.
team that was phenomenal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And then he beat the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, he did have D-Hop,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only to be through too.
but that's really, off the top of my head, the only thing he had on offense.
Yeah.
Almost
But-
beat the Chiefs.
D-Hop's
Up 24
nice.
to 0.
Mm.
Lawrence has already figured it out, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe a reason of why these quarterbacks are really good in college and they kind of suck in the NFL is, in college they have teams that are stacked as well.
Yeah. Like they're
But, like-
they're making the college football playoff.
Yeah, but then there's guys like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers that didn't have stacked teams in college, that didn't have the greatest years.
Yeah, and that's what you call potential upside.
Right.
Yes.
On a team like
And so
Ohio State.
they're already used to going into systems that aren't, or teams with players that aren't extremely talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot
Well,
easier.
That's a downside of the QB then.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to hide.
I thought you were blaming the team instead
No,
of the
no,
QB.
no.
I'm like,
Uh-uh.
a good quarterback would make it work.
It's a lot easier to hide a subpar quarterback when you have the position players that these two teams have around them. Not that that's not an issue with Clemson, because they have plenty of teams, plenty of players around them. But like you can hide AJ McCarron when you have Amari Cooper, Julio Jones. Not that they're playing together, but that caliber of player
Those types of
Yeah.
players.
Those. Yeah.
playing around them. You have Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, Julio, Amari,
You've got a lot
Calvin
of,
Ridley.
Yeah. And same goes with Ohio State. Like, CJ last year had Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, who are arguably the two rookies of the year. It's kind of
Offensive rookies.
offensive rookies of the year. Marvin Harrison is amazing right now. I mean, that they're kind of also a wide receiver. I feel like.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, look at
Terry
the-
McLaurin.
Probably
Yeah.
LSU.
Yeah, then LSU obviously too. But I feel like Justin Fields just doesn't have they've got to go offensive line. I just feel as if I can only name one offensive lineman for the Bears, and that's Tevin Jenkins, and I can only name him because he went to OSU. And like I said at the beginning, I don't feel like Darnell Mooney actually out of Tulane. I don't feel like he's that good.
I think if you put better people around us, Justin Fields, obviously he'd be better, but that's that any quarterback.
Just
Because what he did to the Lions yesterday when he was running, he's running all around.
He
him.
has good tools.
Yeah, and
She has to equate it to.
I do like Cole Kmet. He gave me a nice little 10 points yesterday.
so you say the O line, but he was 7 for 21 for 75 yards yesterday against the Lions, and it's not like the Lions defense is good at all.
No, but every run he had was off of pressure.
No, he had 132 yards rushing, but
Because I was playing against him in fantasy. and
7 for 21.
I was playing against him in a fantasy championship, and I was like, if he was he had 107 rushing yards in the first quarter,
Yeah.
I think it was, and every single one was off of a pressure, and whatever that guy's name is for the, obviously Aiden Hutchinson was getting in there, and Houston, I don't know his first name. He's got the most sacks in your first 5 games ever. He has 6.5.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, will they succeed in the NFL? Only time will tell.